On internet world. Hope y'all are doing well on this beautiful Saturday. I'm going to do something a little different today. Going to start doing this actually. So tell y'all about that in just a minute here. Trying to get everything all situated with the video. Want to welcome y'all to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here Tuesday through Fridays at 7 a.m. and Saturday through Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. There's exceptions to this, like today. I had another event I had to go to this morning. But for the most part, I'm on time. When I say I'll be, if I'm not, I'll let y'all know something. That way y'all have a heads up. And as much of a notice as I can give you, if I can give it, if there's going to be a time change. If you're new here, I want to say welcome. Really appreciate you coming on here, checking the channel out, and be sure to subscribe to this channel for future content and podcast episodes. So here's what I did that's new, y'all. I'm excited about it, and so I've got a white candle here, and I already lit it. As you can see there, white signifies purity, and it's also really good for cleansing. So we're going to do that going forward for our podcast. I'm going to have it lit. If it's not, probably light it on camera where y'all can see me light it. More than likely what I'll do, but today it's already lit. So I'm setting it over here actually on the table. You're really not going to be able to see it, but it's sitting on a table beside me here. So, and I also have a diffuser burning this morning. It's actually right behind the camera. Hopefully that's not affecting the audio or anything. If it is, you'll hear something kind of bubbling a little bit every now and then. If it gets distracting, just let me know and I can cut it off. But I'm burning some stuff. I had some mold. I mean, there's mold really everywhere, right? Inside, outside, but I had some mold in here a while back. So I try to keep the mold down because I do have a genetic variant in my body. It's hard for my body to detox mold on its own. So I bought this stuff. It's actually called Health Shield. It's an essential oil if you want to see it right there. Definitely suggested. Really good for any mold. Anybody has any mold. It has cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, lemon, and rosemary in it as well. So, good stuff. But without further ado, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get started. So go ahead and just come to a stopping point in whatever you're doing right now. Let me see if I can... I can almost show there's my candle there, but it'd be too far over. You can see it right there actually, but too far over for the video, so no worries. Y'all just know it's burning. Got her burning over here. I'll give you about, I don't know, another minute or so to get somewhere safe as well, where you can relax for a few minutes here. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. So if you're comfortable doing so, go ahead and close your eyes. And just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Yeah, that's not going to work either, so Just gonna leave it over here on the table. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. This is something that one of my former sponsors taught me. Actually, I take it back. It's another fellow traveler in the 12-step program. So today, just pick something. Okay, don't matter what it is. It can be gratitude. You know what? Let's how about this? I'm going to actually pick it. So let's do this. I'm going to do this for probably a week, if I remember to do it. But we're going to focus on one positive attribute that we can focus on during our day and embody during our day, all day long, actually, not just during this breathing exercise we're doing here and relaxation. Keep on breathing. Breathe in your nose, out your mouth. So we did a lot of gratitude in the past, so we're not going to do gratitude this time. Let's do self-confidence. We're going to do confidence, self-confidence. So just focus on being self-confident right now, right here, right now. And just imagine yourself, even if you're not a confident person, okay, just imagine yourself being a confident person. So whatever that might look like. Imagination is really powerful. So, and I'm going to encourage you throughout the day today, just focus on being confident. Just focus on confidence in yourself. And yeah, just step up to the plate for something that you have been putting off. Just step up to the plate and do it. It might feel a little uncomfortable, but that's where growth happens. Growth happens sometimes outside of our comfort zone. So stretch that comfort zone a little bit. Continue breathing. This might take a little bit of time. Just do the best you can with it. Some people are not confident; they don't have any confidence at all. Their self-esteem or confidence is just in the trenches, right? So just take some baby steps. If you need to, baby step it. But the main thing is give yourself some grace, but at the same time, give yourself a little bit of push to really embody some confidence today in your life. It could just be in one area of your life, right? It could be in one area. Say there's something that you've been wanting to do and you keep putting it off. Maybe today's the day you do it. Just step up to the plate. In my case, I got an amends that I need to make to someone, so I want to go get them a card. Probably throw a little bit of money in there. It's my plan anyway, and I've been praying about it and asking God to bring the person to me. If He doesn't bring the person to me, my plan is just to go down to where I think they still work at, a business here in town. And yeah, just face that person and say, hey, a while back I done you wrong with such and such. I'm not going to get into personal details, but said some bad things to a girl that I used to go to high school with. I haven't made that right. I haven't apologized, so that's where I'm going to be confident and just step up to the plate and do it. okay to be a little nervous. It's okay. Don't push yourself too far. Don't make yourself have a panic attack. Right? I mean, this stuff definitely can stretch that comfort zone just a little bit. So yeah, that's my plan. So hopefully he'll bring her in my path today. If he don't, then next few days, sometime in definitely the next week, I'll make a plan to go down to where she works at. See if she's there. All right. It's part of the step stuff, y'all. Part of step 9, making amends, making direct amends wherever possible, except when to do so will injure them or someone else. And my sponsor didn't play. Some of y'all probably never made direct amends, but my sponsor's like, you're going to make direct amends directly to the person if they're still alive and they're still with us, or still here, still around. No phone calls, no text. Do it in person. Which is quite challenging, to say the least. But it got done and I survived, y'all. So nothing to stress about. I get a little nervous, right? But all right, one more breath. Breathe it in your nose. Take it in deep as you can. And then on the out breath, blow it out audibly, releasing any tension you might be holding on to. Ooh. Okay. Today we're going to do the full serenity prayer. So, and prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace, taking as He did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that He will make all things right if I surrender to His will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with Him forever and ever in the next. All right. I think it's July the, I don't know what the date is, y'all. Let me check real quick. It is July the 19th. That's what we'll be reading from today here. Try to mark these. I got prayers. I got them laminated, so I try to mark where I'm at each time, but sometimes I forget. Let's see here. Tomorrow will be the 20th. Alright, here we go, y'all. Sit down, buckle your seatbelts. Let's roll. Okay. As much as I hate to admit it, even after years in the program, I still yearn to have one other person in my life whose sole job is to anticipate and meet all of my needs without me having to ask. What a fantasy. I think this fantasy has so much to do with being a child of an addict. Since infants can't speak, parents have the considerable responsibility of anticipating and meeting some of their infants' needs. Doing so requires an awesome amount of energy my parents didn't have. Because of my father's addiction, I didn't get much of this special type of attention when I was an infant. Even as an adult, I still sometimes yearn for it. My undertaking now is to grow beyond this childlike fantasy by taking responsibility for getting my wants and needs met instead of expecting others to do it for me. The Al-Anon tools that help me most with this challenge are Tradition 7 and Let It Begin With Me. Tradition 7 suggests being fully self-supporting. I need to remember to support myself emotionally. Even if no one else seems to notice or commend my growth and courage, I can pat myself on the back. Let it begin with me reminds me that no one is a mind reader. If I want or need something, I have to let someone know. I need to ask, which means taking a risk. Maybe my request will be granted, maybe it won't. If I get it, great. If it isn't, I'll still feel better for having asked, and then I can move on to someone else who might be able to help me. Thought for the day: I am powerless over addicts and addiction. I no longer have to be powerless over me. I actually got up in a meeting and asked people to call me and to help me, and that's from the book Survival to Recovery, page 34. Interesting, y'all. This is really good reading today, I think. Some people actually have trouble, and I've noticed this. There's several people in my life that I know that have trouble asking for help when they need or want it. And thankfully, I haven't never really had this issue. I take it back. I did a little bit in my past, but now I don't have it anymore. After being in recovery rooms for going on 9 years now, I'm pretty good at asking for my needs. If I have a need or a want, I need some help with something, right? I'll just call, I'll pick up the phone or text one of my friends or family members, say, hey, I need some help with this. Can you come help? And sometimes they can, sometimes they can come, and sometimes they can't. What I've realized, though, true friends, they'll drop everything to be with you. If you're broke down on the side of the road and you're calling your friends and family, if they're true friends, unless they're like at a job or working, or they just like in the middle of something like really, really tough to be able to leave, then they won't, obviously, but otherwise they will. And that's been my experience. And it's really, really good to have family and friends like that that'll be there for you, and also know that you'll be there for them in times of need. This actually does bring up confidence, y'all. So that's what we're embodying today. Confidence is the focus for today. So maybe step up. Yeah, maybe if you need some help out there, you're struggling, need some help. Maybe step up and just embody a little bit of that confidence and ask somebody for some help. What's the worst they can say, right? No. Or I can't right now. They're either going to say yes, no, or not right now. I've had all the above of those, all three of those in my life experience. So nothing to stress about. But we definitely have needs. We definitely have wants. And the fully self-supporting thing is really, I think, even for the most part, that kind of confuses me a little bit. It says we're supposed to be fully self-supporting, but then it also says we are supposed to ask for our needs and wants. So that really confuses me a little bit on that. So if any of y'all can speak on that, let me know. I think fully self-supporting is, I don't know, maybe God and myself meeting the majority of my needs. I think that's what it says. It speaks to me anyway, and then I can ask others for help with the other needs or wants that I have that I can't meet or God can't meet for me. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. Fully self-supporting could just mean like fully supporting myself financially, too. Maybe something that could be true about that. But definitely something I'm going to research and look more into. So, all right. Looks like some of y'all have come on here, popped on here, and popped off, and I don't like anybody else is on here right now. So, I look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow. We'll go ahead and end with that, and y'all take care. Make it a great Saturday. Go out and enjoy the weather. Go out to the lake. Do something nice for yourself. I'm actually working today. I'll be taking tomorrow and Monday off, so going to a new church tomorrow. So looking forward to that. Not a new church. I've been one time before, but another church that I went to in the past one time. I'll go back and visit again. So church that really aligns with a lot of my values and beliefs. That's close to me. I really like this church up in Taylor's. It's too far away for me to be driving up there all the time. There's a house church I go to as well here in Anderson. Sometimes I go to this house church from time to time. I really enjoy that. Don't agree with everything, but I think that's with any church you go to. You're not going to agree with anything and everything anybody says, in my opinion. Unless you just don't have a backbone, right? You're going to agree with what somebody says. But me personally, I'm like, nah. So, but y'all take care. And as always, y'all, peace and love.